Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome back to the Engine Builder Show. Our topic for today will be how to overcome your fears and become the world's greatest marketer. If you like the sound of that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody.
There was always a ton to learn. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. And thanks for taking time to tune in and listen. I appreciate you. And as always, if you have questions or comments or anything, you can drop those in the comments below, or you can visit us at businessmarketingengine.com. And today I wanted to share a little bit of a story from something I did Friday night, and also how it relates to truly becoming the world's greatest marketer, overcoming our fears and becoming the world's greatest marketer. And Friday, my son's been taking skiing lessons at a local ski resort here. And so Friday, I decided I was going to go with him and that I was going to go snowboarding, which I haven't gone snowboarding in 25 years. But he was pretty excited about me going. And so I decided I would stick with it and go, even though I was afraid that I was going to fall a ton and make a fool of myself and not be able to enjoy myself at all. But I decided to go anyway. And it ended up being a blast. Turns out snowboarding is like riding a bike. You remember what you did, long ago, and it's not that hard. And I didn't fall. I didn't kill myself. Didn't make a fool of myself. And I decided that maybe I'm actually pretty cool as a 39-year-old snowboarder compared to a 14, 15-year-old snowboarder, maybe. But anyway, it reminded me of how when we're afraid of, getting out there and trying new things, it's often because we've created these just unrealistic fears or these crazy expectations of how hard something's going to be or what the difficulty is going to be. And really the simplest way to overcome those things is to just get out there and try. And when it comes to marketing, it's really important to get out and talk to our market. And I know I've shared this many times on the show already, but I think it's really just key to remember that if we truly want to serve our audience, we have to have conversations with them. We have to see where they're at, what they, what they need, what they want, what their fears are, really what they're thinking. And some of the greatest marketers that I've ever followed and read about, often talked about how it's so important to go out and see the most popular movie that's out there. And it's important to, read, popular books. It's important to go to the mall and people watch. It's important to, actually put yourself in the space where your clients and, prospects are to see what they're experiencing, what they're going through, what they enjoy, what they dislike, and what it's like to be in their position. And so getting out there and actually talking to your market is absolutely critical if you're going to understand how to serve them and how to help them. And I believe, regardless of your position or role in your company, whether you're the CEO or whether you're starting out, you should, continue to be intentional about creating ways to connect with your audience and understand them and understand who they are. And so that's really, really important to make that an intentional part of your entrepreneurial walk, is to have that exposure and know where they're really at, what, again, what fears they have, what they're experiencing, what challenges they have. And those are the kind of things that are going to help you understand how to truly serve them. And that's the first thing. The second thing is that will allow you to put yourself in their shoes and imagine what it would be like to be in their position and be trying to overcome the challenges that they have. And often it's easy for us as the entrepreneur, as even just, any leader inside of a business. We get familiar with the products we offer, with the services we have, with the things that we solve. And it's very easy to come at our marketing from the position of the expert, the position of the person that knows everything about, the business and how you deliver the products and services that you do. But that doesn't really give you much marketing power. You really want to make sure that you're from a marketing perspective, you're coming at it from the perspective of your actual prospect, knowing very little or only knowing what they know. That's kind of, broad, common knowledge. You can start to view your marketing, your copy, your videos, the offers that you're making, everything you're putting out there. You want to view that from your prospect's perspective and really be in their shoes and say, oh, like, how would, if I was new in this space, how would I react to this? Or if I was facing these challenges that, that my audience faces, how would I feel in the situation? When you truly intentionally put yourself in the prospect's shoes, then you're going to be able to say, oh, I understand why this is a frustration or a concern, or these are the things that would really speak to me and stand out to me from the marketing message. And these things don't matter because they're more centered on, the business owner's perspective, or they're just not accurate. So that's really key, to just intentionally, put yourself in that mindset and ask yourself, what would it really be like to be in my prospect's shoes, and how are they going to feel? How would they react? Are they going to feel safe trying this? Are they going to have, are they going to be able to reduce the overwhelm that they need to reduce if they engage in my product or service? Are they going to overcome their fears of failure? Really understanding where their mindset is, that's absolutely key in order to be effective and become one of the world's greatest marketers. And the third thing is, it's really important to make offers that speak to their existing desires. Again, coming back to like that curse of being the expert or having the knowledge that we have about our products and services, we often can fall into the trap of trying to sell people what they need, instead of selling them what they want and then delivering them what they need. And it's a small shift, but it's an impactful shift, because if we are, as an expert, the exact solution somebody needs, the steps they need to take, what the outcome is that you can deliver. But if the prospect doesn't understand what they need and they're simply have a desire for something that they want, you have to understand that perspective and be willing to meet them where they're at in order to serve them and move them forward. And so understanding your market's existing desires, what they want to accomplish, what they're afraid of, what they're, overwhelmed with, what they're nervous about, where they've failed in the past, where they've been burned by other experiences or other vendors in the past. Understanding all of those things allows you to really show up and give them what they want, and give them, make an offer that's really packaged up in a way that, starts building that trust and starts building the relationship. And then once they engage in that, you absolutely can give them what they want and what they need. And that's really something just key to pay attention to and remember. And with all of these kind of marketing approaches and the principles we talk about, and the strategies that you often need to put in place, you're going to have these periods where you're nervous or you're afraid or you're not sure if something's going to work or not. But it's important to get out there and just try those things. Just like I talked earlier, you may fall down, you may fail, you may make a fool of yourself. But if you don't try, if you don't get out there and really try with, your heart's intention to serve your audience and solve their problems, if you don't get out there, then you can't solve anybody's problems. And you're just going to be theorizing in your head, and you're going to be leaving a lot of those prospects stranded without your help. And that's not a good thing either. So just remember the three things we talked about today: to get out there and talk to your market, even though when you're starting out, that may feel uncomfortable or unusual, or you may have some fear associated with that. You're never going to get better truth than the truth you can get from your market directly, with having real live face-to-face video calls, in-person, conversations, phone calls. Of course, reading what people say, you can do that as well, but you can't beat having a one-to-one conversation. So make sure you do that. The second thing is put yourself in their shoes. Make sure that you're truly thinking about what would it be like to be them? How do they feel? What's their perspective? What's their view of the world? And then third, make sure that your offers actually speak to their existing desires and what they want, not just what they actually need, because those are two often different, but somewhat related aspects of how you serve your audience. And so make sure you truly understand what they want and make your offers speak to that. So if you need help with putting effective content out there that's going to help your marketing grow, that's going to attract the right folks to you, that's going to help you actually speak to the desires of your audience, we'd love to help you. You can reach us at businessmarketingengine.com, and we will see you on the show tomorrow.